Yo dudes, what the frig is up? New video here. Coming up on 100 years on a 1911, and I want to straighten some stuff out about a lot of myths I hear about the 1911, because it's just coming from people that don't shoot them a lot, and it comes from people that their guns are just not broken in yet. And a buddy of mine, I'm not directing this video at you, but because of the conversations we have about this, it brought the idea to my head, because I know, that guy knows, he knows what he's doing with his guns. But yeah, this is for people that are undecided on whether they should buy a 1911 or not. And I have a couple people that said, dude, I want to get a 1911. See, these are people that are used to Glocks and all these modern guns, these XDs and the M&P, all these modern polymer guns. Are scared to death of the 1911 because they hear they jam. And it's a bunch of bullshit, man. They don't fucking jam. Anytime they jam, it's during the break-in period. That's why they jam. They're supposed to jam during the break-in period. The 1911s today, they've been so fine-tuned that pretty much all the ones I've had anyway, and how many have I had, dudes? How many have 1911s have I been through? What, 10? And I've traded them in just because of ones that I've liked that there's visual purposes. Never no problems with them. I only had one jam with one 1911. It was the Kimber CDP, and it was the last round every time, which means it's the magazine. It has nothing to do with the gun. But and that was the only jam I ever had, was just that one. My Kimber Custom 2 never jammed. The GI, I had both. I've had 3 GIs. None of them jammed. Okay, and my Colt Combat Commander never is jammed. Have I put a lot of rounds through it? No, I haven't. But in defense to that, isn't this supposed to be the break-in period where it's supposed to jam? That's how refined these guns are. That's how awesome they are. Okay. The best thing I can tell you is when you buy a 1911, you got to go Colt, Kimber, or Springfield. That's the only ones I have experience with. I can't tell you that a Rock Island Armory is an awesome 1911. I think it is. It looks nice. It's made well. I can't tell you Power Ordnance is an awesome 1911. I can't tell you any of that because I don't have experience with them. They're nice looking. You know what I mean? Okay. Because the ones I can tell you are good ones. There's Colt, Kimber, and Springfield. The best priced is Springfield. Colt, Kimber. Colt is pricey because it's a Colt and it's a high quality 1911. Okay, is it better than the Springfield? I'm going to say I don't think it is. I think it's about the same. Maybe it has an edge on it. As far as machine work and tolerances and top quality fitting and all, the Kimber's got the edge on everybody right now. I'm telling you, I have all 3. The Kimber is the tightest and the smoothest 1911. But what weird is that my Colt is the most accurate one that I shoot. So go figure, right? Alright. Let's talk about this. 1911 myths. Okay, this is my special video to Mr. John Browning, the genius. Okay? Ever since the 1911 was invented. First of all, what other handgun is 100 years old and is still being used to this day when it was in full swing? In other words, the 1911 is used today almost as much as it was used when it first came out. The 1911 came out, and then I think through the late 60s and 70s and 80s, they're coming out with all these new modern guns, and people were drifting away from the 1911 and shooting, the Glocks and all these HK and all these new which are awesome guns. But the wave is coming back. Look it up. More people are using 1911s again. Everything, remember, if you wait long enough, everything makes a complete circle. Most people are going back to the 1911s because they're discovering that these guns ain't no better. They're no better. I'm going to tell you. This is from what I can gather. Oh, God. Shooting sports. Shooting competitors. Shooting competition shooters. They use more 1911s than any other pistol. More than Glock, XD, M&P, more than any revolver. The 1911 is the ultimate target gun, period. Okay? It's been classified as the most accurate pistol ever to be developed. And still, to this day, no other gun has topped the 1911's accuracy. Now, is that amazing? And the other amazing thing about it is, it's as accurate as a 9mm, and it's a friggin' 45, and it shoots like a goddamn 9mm. You know? You could take a dick off a gnat's fucking balls with a 1911. Okay? And it's a 45. You understand? If you shoot guns, you know what I mean. You ever watch Steven Seagal, Lawman? He's in the Special Sheriff's Department unit. He uses a 1911. That's all he uses. He uses a 1911. That guy is an expert in martial arts and weaponry all his life. And he's a big, big gun collector. And the 1911 is his gun of choice. Because it's reliable. Don't fall into that they're not reliable bullshit. Okay? Who else uses 1911s? SWAT teams. You see my background. LA SWAT teams. New York SWAT teams. FBI hostage rescue teams use them. The United States Marines Special Forces use them. Special Sheriff Department teams use them. The Royal Navy, the Royal Air Force. The United States has been using the 1911 since it's been created and still using it to this day in certain parts of the military. Remember, they're not going to issue all GIs with 1911s. They're too expensive. It ain't because of the reliability and the dependability, because if it was, they wouldn't be fucking carrying Beretta 92s. Okay? Now, come on. Everyone knows a Glock and an HK is more reliable than a Beretta 92. I don't care what anybody says. Look at the reports. Why don't they have 1911s? Because they cost too much money. Glocks, it's just another issue. Something I'm not sure of. HK, they're too much money. So they go with the Beretta 92, which is a good pistol, but is it the most accurate and most reliable pistol ever developed? Fuck no, no way. It's not. I've had a couple. Okay, and I've known people that have had them that had problems, and I know people that have them that have no problems. So Beretta's hit and miss. The Beretta 92. If you get a good one, you got a fantastic gun. But I didn't get a good one. A couple of buddies of mine didn't get good ones. A lot of people got good ones. But that's the choice of the military, is the Beretta 92 right now. But I'm telling you, they don't use them because the 1911s are too expensive. And they are a little, it's not the speediest gun to take down and clean. That might be another reason, okay? But as far as reliability, dependability, and quality, it's the top. Who else uses a 1911? The Greece military, the Brazil military, Iran and the fucking desert sand. Okay? Not the whole Iran military. Iran officers use 1911s. Spain military uses 1911s. South Korea, Norway, the United Kingdom military uses 1911s. The Republic of China uses 1911s. The Colombia uses 1911s. The Dominican Republic uses them. Ecuador, Bolivia, Philippines, Lithuanian armed forces, Bangladesh military forces, Argentina forces, and now Germany special forces use 19 friggin' mother-humping 11s. Yeah. Why? Because it's proven itself more than any other gun in the history of the fucking world. I'm dizzy. I need a cannoli. My dick hurts. Don't ask why. Okay. New people with new, you understand, listen to the phrase, new people with new 1911s spread false rumors because of their lack of experience with 1911s, period. Okay? Every fine piece of machinery requires a break-in period due to its fine, close tolerances and craftsmanship of its fitting. In other words, it's very tightly put together. It needs to break in. It needs to loosen up. It takes a while. Once the pistol reaches a break-in, it'll be one of the most reliable and lifelong pistols you will ever own. And I couldn't agree more. Okay? Not by experience, because I don't have lifelong experience. Just by education and research. Okay? Like my 1911s. My 1911s are brand new. Alright? And they only got like maybe 75 rounds through them a piece, which is nothing. But on the other note is none of them's jammed. I mean, not one single time. Okay? So out of the box so far, I got 75 hits on each gun. That's good. They're supposed to jam, ain't they? No, not necessarily. Because of today's technology, they have been fine-tuned. Okay, the 1911s. 1911s to be more reliable out of the box. It's just because of today's technology. They're so fine-tuned now. I mean, look how long the gun's been around. But they still need a break-in. About 500 rounds. One of the main things is when you buy a 1911, you need to upgrade your magazine. 9 times out of 10, if you have a jam, it's either a cheap magazine or a faulty magazine. Not necessarily the gun. 99.9 times out of 100, it's not the gun, it's the magazine or the break-in period. You hear me? If your 1911 is running flawless, then stick with the ammunition you're presently using. If you're running your 1911 and it's running flawless, just stick with that ammo. I use Remington Ball 230 grain ammo. And for self-defense, I use the Powerball 165 grain. And I've had no problems with that. I've shot all of it through my 1911s. Think about this, guys. The 1911 has been constantly refined since it was created 100 years ago. So as of today, it is a perfect operating machine to every sense of the word. Alright, so guys, don't be afraid to purchase a 1911. Don't listen to rumors. They're just inexperienced people, or they're people with 1911s that don't shoot them a lot. They're not broken in yet. So anytime you hear anything about a jam, it's a 9 times out of 10 it's a break-in period rumor. Okay? I mean, some of the best shooters in the world use 1911s, you know, and for home defense, not just targets. And I just showed you worldwide how much the 1911s are used. There's a million other countries too. I just, you know, I can't remember every single one. I'm not going to write down every single one. That's just a taste of who uses 1911s. So I hope this video helped you out. Let me know what you think. Maybe this will help you make a decision to get yourself a 1911. What's great about the 1911 is when you get one, you'll cherish it forever. Unless you're a whack job like me and you see some other one that looks better to you. I gotta stop doing that because I lose a lot of money. Remember, I don't trade my 1911s in because they're faulty. I just trade them in because I see one that I like better at the way it looks. But they all run fantastic. So I hope this answers a lot of bullshit, okay? So let me know what you think of this video.